What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Brawlic John with another episode of How to Play. And on this episode we have a continuation. Basically in my last video I highlighted Iron Crown and why I thought it was such a strong Pokemon into Regulation F. Now, as everyone is getting ready for Regulation F, as all of these online tours are happening, as you guys can imagine, Incineroar usage is through the roof, right? We are very likely entering into a format where Incineroar will be the most used Pokemon. So, because Incineroar does such a good job with countering the Iron Crown, I thought I would show off a video on why Iron Boulder is actually extremely good into Incineroar. It also does some other things that are really powerful, and I can't wait to show it off for you guys. So, let's get into the heart and soul of the team, which is Iron Boulder. The way this team wants to work is you want to be leading Iron Boulder plus Indeedee, which allows you to set up the Psychic Surge, which turns off Priority. The reason why we want to turn off Priority is because Sucker Punch into Iron Boulder from Chien-Pao is very threatening, right? So, we have the Psychic Terrain to stop Priority. We also have Follow Me, which allows us Indeedee to give Iron Boulder a turn to set up a Swords Dance. Now, why is Swords Dance important? Because you need Swords Dance if you are going to be one-shotting Incineroar with Mighty Cleave. Now, there's one very important thing to note about Iron Boulder. Mighty Cleave is a move that hits through Protect. Your opponent cannot protect in front of this move. So once you set up a Swords Dance, this Pokemon becomes very threatening. Now, normally, people will switch in their Incineroar to Intimidate, but with the clear Amulet, it makes us immune to Intimidate and Parting Shot, which is extremely powerful for us. Now, in a perfect situation, you go Follow Me plus Swords Dance turn 1. Turn 2, they're very likely to knock out your Indeedee, so you would have switched in Iron Crown, and now you could go for Expanding Force plus Mighty Cleave. Your opponent can't protect. You can Mighty Cleave all the dark types that are threatening you versus Expanding Force, and honestly, you just kind of go crazy. The Terra Grass on Iron Boulder is so that we can ignore Rage Powder Redirection. It's so we can ignore Spore on Amoonguss, and it's also really good to take a Rapid Strike Urshifu attack. Iron Crown is the same as the last video, very powerful, Expanding Force, very simple. Incineroar is here for the Trick Room matchup, especially Psy Spam, so if you're running into a lot of Indeedee Hat, Incineroar is really good into those types of matchups. That's why it has the Assault Vest, that's why it has Snarl, Knockoff is amazing coverage, and Flare Blitz is our strongest stab move. Now, in the back, we have a Choice Specs Flutterman. Versus medium speed teams, we want to bring in Flutter to just kind of clean up the end game, and our Tornadus is very unique. You might look at this Tornadus and be like, but let me get into the theory of it. So some of the two Pokemon that are new to Regulation F are very powerful. We have Archaeolodon and we also have Raging Bolt. Now, both of those Pokemon are weak to ground, but not only that, for Raging Bolt specifically, it usually only carries electric moves. A lot of people like to run Thunderclap plus Thunderbolt, Calm Mind, Protect, so Tornadus with Terra Ground absolutely walls that. You're also going to notice the Terra Blast, which allows you to put a lot of damage onto both of those mons. It also allows you to knock out Heatrans who are caught lacking. And last but not least, we have Sandstorm. The Sandstorm is here to support our Iron Boulder, because Iron Boulder is part Rock type, which historically is really bad defensively. But in Sand, Rock types get a 1.5 boost to their special defense. And given that this Iron Boulder is already pretty bulky of a Pokemon, it actually gives us so many options and so many answers. We have Weather Control, we have Speed Control, we have Terrain Control, we have some surprising best of one stuff, and then we have some other stuff that is tried and true, tested, and good to go for best of threes. This team is extremely fun. I'm super excited for you guys to try this team out. Iron Boulder, Iron Crown, Iron Copium, yeah. Guys, let me know which Pokemon you want me to feature next in the comment section below. If this video gets over 10 comments, I will drop the Poke Paste for this team. So if you guys want to run this team on Pokemon Showdown, you'll be more than welcome to. So thank you guys so much for watching. Drop the sub button, drop the like button. It helps me out so much. I'm just a little baby YouTubist. But guys, once again, enjoy the video, enjoy these games. Yeah. Alrighty, next game, and we have Rain once again, but we got Ogerpon to keep the Incineroars away. We got a Metagross, we got an Archelodon that really wants to spam that Electro Charge stuff. So this is pretty interesting. They also have access to Tailwind, which could be kind of crazy. I'm feeling like Ground Tornadus actually kind of goes crazy here. Is this a Ground Tornadus game where I just kind of set up Tailwind and then I can have E-Force in the back if I need it? I think this is Torn plus Boulder with Indeedee Crown in the back. I genuinely think so. I think that covers for most of this because they definitely have Electro Shot and they're definitely going to be feeling pretty safe with their Archelodon there. So I can either A, match Tailwinds and then start going for Terra Blast. I can also just set up a Tailwind, let my Torn die, whatever, and then just bring in Psy Spam, which would be really strong versus him. He doesn't have any Psychic types, but he does have Double Steel and Steel Psychic to boot. So the Metagross could definitely be an issue here. But I don't know why he would bring Metagross versus me. I feel like he probably doesn't bring it. I mean, maybe he brings it. It's strong. But we'll see here. This might be a time for Terra Ground Tornadus to shine, guys. Which is really fun. It's kind of the unique thing about this team that I have such a weird answer to some of these weird resist as far as Psy Spam. But let's see what they do. Let's see how they play. We'll take it turn by turn. But their team is very scary for me. It's pretty difficult to deal with Rain. But let's see how it goes. So they go Dragonite, Fluttermane. Dragonite, Fluttermane. So, like, in the case of Dragonite Flutter, don't I just Tailwind plus just knock out the Flutter here? Like, I guess, like, I just click Tailwind. Grass won't mean anything to me. I'm Psychic here. Yeah, I just do this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because the Fluttermane can't protect from Mighty Cleave. Alright, I don't know if this one-shots, but... oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, Shadow Ball into Iron Boulder's probably going to take him out. Yo, Iron Boulder lives. Let's go, buddy. Dragon Dance. Oh my lord. Bro just went for the Dragon Dance gaming. You think he's gonna go for E-Speed into Iron Boulder here? And do you think if he did, that E-Speed would even, like, knock out? I think I just go for Bleak Wind, and I think I go for, Cleave into this dude here. I'm just not... I mean, +1 E-Speed probably knocks me out, right? And this guy might go Terra Normal. And then I'm relying on Torn to hit a Bleak Wind into the Flutter. This is such a shiesty turn. Because I do have other plays I could be making here. Alright, Flutter goes for Protect, so I guess I made the right play, but are you E-Speed? Alright, Bleakwind Storm is going to break a possible multi-scale, although I imagine this is Inner Focus. And then Cleave should just knock out Dragonite here, right? Surely. Nice. Hey, let's go, Iron Boulder. Big Boulder picking up the whammage. Also, protecting in front of Iron Boulder is crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, I was trying to respect extreme speed there, but yeah, here we are. Oh, so now I have 100% accurate Bleak Winds? Jeez, thank you so much. He could Wide Guard here. If he Wide Guards, does that matter? Does it matter if he Wide Guards? Alright, so I think I Bleak Wind Storm and I Mighty Cleave the Fluttermane. Because I'm still faster, right? Can this miss? Nope, it can't miss. God, this move is busted. Okay, this is fine. And they just give up. Okay, cool. Alright, shoutouts to my opponent, Iron Boulder, just actually going insane that matchups. GG's to my opponent. Alrighty, next game of the day, and what the frick is this team that I'm looking at? This is so scary. So, Samurai and Brute Bonnet are both dark types, which means expanding Force Spam is a little bit weird. And then bringing Incineroar to counter them, which it does, is also scary because of the Iron Crown. Now, the only thing is, Tachyon Cutter still looks pretty good here overall. So maybe I do still bring Iron Crown, since they won't be able to Sucker Punch me or anything like that. Iron Moth is kind of crazy. Like, what are we doing here? So, if they lead Whimsicott, right, do I just set up Trick Room in front of them? And then in Trick Room, just kind of sweep. Do I want Flutter, Torn, or Incineroar? I mean, Flutter kind of seems insane here, right? Shouldn't we just bring Flutter and just knock everything out, honestly? Shouldn't we just bring Flutter? Yeah, I think we just bring Flutter here. I just like... So, my opponent's gonna have Tailwind control, but if he leads Whimsicott, I guess my fear is my opponent having Whimsicott in the back. Or he could lead Whimsicott, and then it's just Zoroark, right? So that could be really bad. But this should be a fun game, so let's see how my opponent plays it. Let's see how Iron Boulder does. Whimsicott plus Lando. Okay. Alright, Whimsicott, Lando. Whimsicott, Lando. Whimsicott, Lando. So I feel like I can get away with Terra Grass, Swords Dance, and Trick Room here. Right? The problem is, what if indeed he doesn't go for Tailwind, bro? Ugh, I'm gonna go Trick Room. I'm assuming they're Tailwinding. They might not, though. If they don't, that's rough. Because this dude does threaten me with poison moves. Yeah, this is real scary, right? I'm just assuming he's going for the big Earth Power plus the Tailwind. Okay, so they do go for Tailwind. Alright, that makes me feel so much better about this play. Oh, it's Bitter Malice! I got by the fake Lando! I got by the fake Lando. Alright, Trick Room does go up, though. So now I can kind of double that slot, and I can ignore the Whimsicott here, because what is Whimsicott gonna do? Alright, so Mighty Cleave plus Dazzling Gleam to cover for any Focus Sashes. Seems pretty good here. I would go for Helping Hand, but I think this is fine, because I'm +2 from Swords Dance, right? There's no way this thing takes a big old Mighty Cleave. Yeah. No shot, no shot, no shot, no shot. No shot, no shot, no shot. Alright, so we know that so far we haven't seen any dark types, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good for Iron Crown in the back. What I'm loving is that Iron Boulder is going crazy here. We take a Moonblast, but Iron Boulder's nice and bulky. I'm not too worried about that here. And what's so awesome about this is they cannot protect. So bring out that Landorus, I dare ya. Yeah, there's Lando. Alright, so Mighty Cleave into Lando with Helping Hand. Because he can't protect. I don't think Landorus is Sash. I, like, highly doubt it. The Whimsicott can't do anything about this. Iron Boulder is just going, like, bananas insane right now. This is, like, I really like Iron Boulder, guys. It's kind of like Urshifu, but, like, just different in ways. It's really, really strong right now, and I really like Terra Grass on it with the redirection. It just feels so good. I'm assuming this is like Terra Poison. What else? What other Terras do people have on Lando? Terra Poison. Okay, I'm pretty sure I still knock out even with Terra Poison here. Big Helping Hand, Mighty Cleave is probably gonna pick this up. Alright, Iron Boulder, show me your stuff, baby. Show me your stuff. Big Boulder. Gadoosh! Get that stupid Lando out of here, baby! Gadoosh! Moonblast! It's not enough. That's not enough, gamer. You've doomed yourself with your Tailwind. Who do you got? Oh, that thing is dead. That thing is so dead. Cork Drive, speed was heightened. Yeah, that's not gonna work for you, Pop. Mighty Cleave. Follow me? Or do I razzle? Oh, well, we know. Yeah. We follow me, because that's gaming. Battle was canceled. GG's. Shout out to my opponent. I would have gotten all 4 knockouts with Iron Boulder. Let's go. Yeah. Alrighty, here we go. And we got an interesting matchup here versus Trick Room / Chien-Pao Dragonite. So how would we like to play this? It's kind of hard to cover for everything. I think Fluttermane plus Torn is pretty good here. Trying to think, like, trying to think of how that would work. Or I can go maybe Indeedee plus... Does Indeedee plus Fluttermane work here? Stops priority. It would have redirection if they lead Urshifu. It could even, the problem is I won't be able to stop them if they go for Trick Room, right? But I guess if they go for Trick Room, I could, like, reverse it or something along those lines. So maybe we go Indeedee plus Fluttermane, right? We can have Iron Crown in the back. The question is do we want Incineroar or do we want, like, a late game Tailwind kind of thing? I think maybe Torn here in the late game could be pretty decent. Let's see what they go for here. I'm going to kind of make a call that they're not going for Trick Room, but I could definitely be wrong about it, right? So let's see what they go for here. We definitely don't want to see Shifu. If they lead Trick Room, then we're in a little bit of trouble. But let's kind of see what they go for here. They go for a Giraffe Ogerpon, so they did lead Trick Room here. So definitely Flutter plus something else would have been the better call here. Now he can go for Follow Me, which will definitely try to stop my Trick Room here. I think I'm down to go for... I want to go for the Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam. Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam. And then do I want a Helping Hand here? Or do I want to just, like, Follow Me? Or do I want to try to counter Trick Room by clicking Trick Room here? Which could also be a thing. Could go for the Helping Hand here. I'm gonna go Helping Hand here. It's just a very... My opponent's team is very, very 50-50. Like, he just kind of wants to make 50-50 calls. So we'll see what happens here. I'm expecting Follow Me, Trick Room, but they could also go for, like, Dazzling Gleam plus, like, plus Ivy Cudgel into Fluttermane. But if they do that, that gives me speed control in the back. Yeah, so they Helping Handed Cudgeled. This is fine. I mean, my Fluttermane's definitely faster here. It's going to take the Ogerpon down to Sash. It actually just knocks out the Giraffe. So if they did go for Trick Room, they were definitely going to lose there. So that's pretty interesting. And he goes for Ivy Cudgel. So if I had went for Follow Me, that would have kind of been insane, right? So now we can bring in Iron Crown, who might be slower than the Ogerpon. It's tough to say. It's tough to say exactly here. They could have Chien-Pao. I could just set up the Tailwind here. I think I need to bring in the Crown, though, given that it does have spread moves. And let's see what they have in the back. Because it's probably Ursaluna, right? Yeah, there's the Ursaluna here. So here's the thing. I definitely want to hit Expanding Force here. Yeah, I definitely want to hit Expanding Force. And I definitely want to Follow Me. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think, yeah, so he goes for Spiky Shield, so this is a bit better to play it safe. He can go for Hyper Voice, but there's no way that's enough damage, right? So I feel like this play is kind of fine here. Here comes the Expanding Force now. I'm not sure if this is going to one-shot the Ursaluna. Probably not, but it'll get it nice and low. Okay. You could argue I should have Helping Handed there, but this is fine, right? Because Indeedee lives the Earth Power. He's actually gonna die to his own Lorb. So he loses his Ursaluna. That's pretty cool. Now, who's the last Pokemon? Is it Chen-Pao? If it's not Chen-Pao, then we're kind of okay here. Oh, it's Urshifu. Scarf Urshifu, huh? Okay. So, Scarf Shifu. How do we play this? How do we play this? How do we play this? I mean, we definitely Expanding Force, right? The question is I think my Iron Crown has to live in Ivy Cudgel. Follow me. Okay, so I think my Iron Crown has to live in Ivy Cudgel, or else we lose. Because the Urshifu is going to knock out the Indeedee here, and he's probably going for Terra Rock. Oh, he's going Terra Water. Okay. Why Terra Water, though? I think you definitely should have went Terra Rock. Because if my Iron Crown lives this Ivy Cudgel, that's GG's, right? Because I'm pretty sure this guy is Scarf. At least the way he plays it. So, let's see here. Surging Strikes goes into Indeedee here on the Follow Me. It's going to knock out my Indeedee. I'm going to get 2 ticks of Rocky Helmet, which is pretty good for me. Alright, Iron Crown, buddy, pal. I just need you to live in Ivy Cudgel here, Iron Crown. If you live in Ivy Cudgel, it's just GG's. Just GG's. Live it. Live it. Oh, that did nothing. Okay, cool. Alright, so I had nothing to worry about. I know that was a little dramatic, but I just wanted to make sure. Alright, so there we go. Take care of our opponent. Nice and easy. Shout out to my opponent there, but we're gonna go ahead and take home the GG's. Yeah. Love to see it. Alrighty, first game of the day, and we have Rain plus Tailwind. So Rain plus Tailwind, definitely a bit scary here, especially considering I'm just rocking this good old Iron Boulder over here. I think I want to go Indeedee Iron Boulder as per usual. That way I can kind of have Iron Crown in the back, just pump out some massive damage here. I almost wonder if I want to just lead Tailwind and switch in the Indeedee when it matters. But Iron Crown's probably really good here, especially once I go Grass on Iron Boulder. So I think I will go Iron Crown, and I'll go Tornadus in the back here, right? Because I want to be able to match Tailwind if I have to. Also, I can change it to Sand, which is also a really interesting option that I have on this team. So let's see what my opponent goes for here. I'm definitely need to respect Rain, but we'll see what they go for, right? Because I don't know. Let's see. I think so. Incineroar plus Whimsicott. So this is like totally kind of fine. He doesn't get off the Intimidate because, you know, Iron Boulder's got the clear Amulet, which is really, really nice here. I almost want to go for Trick Room here, but then I can't guarantee that this guy is going to go for, you know, what he should go for here. So I think I will go for a Swords Dance here on turn 1. He can Parting Shot. I mean, I guess I could Follow Me to play around the Parting Shot, and then if he goes for Tailwind, I could just go for Trick Room or something like that. So I guess I'll just go for Follow Me plus Setup. This should be totally fine here. It's a little bit passive, but I think it's okay. Especially since I do have Grass in the back. The only issue is I really do hate dealing with Whimsicott, but the good news is, okay, so that's going to do almost enough damage to knock out here. He's going to get chipped down by the Rocky Helmet. My Swords Dance goes up here. So that's pretty good. I am down to Mighty Cleave into the Incineroar slot, or should I Mighty Cleave the Whimsicott here? I'll Mighty Cleave the Incin, and I will... Should I Follow Me again? Or should I just go for Trick Room here and kind of let him target me down? Because Trick Room would kind of go crazy, all things considered. Even though I have Torn in the back, he does have Tailwind set up. Guess I'll go for Trick Room here. I mean, he might just knock out the Indeedee, but we'll see. Yeah, so Moonblast into Indeedee, that's totally fine. I figured that would happen. Now I can match Tailwind if I want to go that route. He goes for Darkest Lariat. That's not going to do too much damage to Iron Bolt. Oh my. Are you like 252 attack? That was insane. Am I bugging? That was so much damage. My Iron Boulder is quite bulky, guys, by the way. How do I want to do this? I think I want to bring in Torn, match the Tailwind. Politoed. So if I match Tailwind, I'm definitely... Well, I'm not faster than Whimsicott is the issue. So now I have 100% Bleak Windstorm accuracy, which is pretty good. So I'm going to go for this. I'm going to match the Tailwind here. And then I can start going for Bleak Wind Storms and stuff. The Whimsicott will be faster, and it will be able to just simply Moonblast me. Oh, how are you taunting with... Oh, no Psychic Terrain. Oh, man, this is bad. This is not excellent, as the kids would say. Jeez. I guess I can switch into Iron Crown here and just go for Bleak Winds. Oh man, I got sauced! I forgot that Tornadus isn't protected by Psychic Terrain, so I completely forgot that I could be taunted here. Alright, so Moonblast into Iron Crown, that's gonna do 0 damage. We can still... What's up with the crits? Ice Beam into Torn, that shouldn't do too much. Oh my god. This guy is just like 252 everything, I'm pretty sure. But the Whimsicott is gone here, so now I should maintain some speed control. I'm assuming his last mon is Iron Crown. The Tailwind peters out here. It's Kingdra, right? So here's the thing. Do you guys think this Kingdra can one-shot my Iron Crown? Because I kind of don't think so, right? So I just go Terra Psychic. I mean, Terra Psychic gets rid of my Steel typing, huh? Ooh, this is rough. Alright, so we gotta hit this Expanding Force. And I guess we hit this Bleak Wind Storm, huh? The Kingdra is going to be the fastest thing here for sure. We just have to hope that Iron Crown lives. Because he no longer has Tailwind, so... Kingdra's going Terra Water. Yep, I don't know if Iron Crown lives a Terra Water liquidation move here, honestly. I could have went for Protect and maybe tried to get a Bleak Wind speed drop. Oh, he's special. Scald. I don't know. Yo, Iron Crown lives? Bleak Wind Storm? Let me get a speed drop, speed drop, speed drop, speed drops. Alright, it's on the wrong Pokemon, but... Expanding Force should double knockout here. Come on, Iron Crown. Oh. Okay. So Iron Crown clutches up for us. That was very scary. GG's. Shout out to my opponent. They played well. They got a little bit of... I don't even want to say luck. I mean, the crit kind of mattered, but... Whew. Alright, GG's. That was scary, guys. But you know what? Iron Boulder and Iron Crown clutched that one up for us. Shout out to my opponent. GG's. Yeah. Alrighty, gamers. I hope you guys enjoyed. Those were some really, really fun matchups. Iron Boulder did great in some matchups. Iron Crown did great in some matchups. Tornadus did its thing. Flutterman was there. What can I say? I hope you guys enjoy the rental. Remember, 10 comments and I will drop the Poke Paste. But for now, I just want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for... I'm going to leave that in. I'm not even going to edit that. Thank you for showing support. I appreciate you guys. Yeah.